I don't know how the hell we're even supposed to talk about this, but we're gonna do our job, even though the team didn't do theirs. Lynnell Willingham, DOC, Rick Doc Walker, bringing you another post-game wrap-up here on the Burgundy and Bold YouTube channel. Make sure you all continue to like, subscribe, and comment. We don't have a lot of time because who the hell wants to talk about this for an hour and a half? Doc, I don't know at this point. And I want to welcome you in, let you briefly introduce yourself, but I have so many things to get off my chest. And this is this feels like rock bottom. We're now
Well, you're
looking like
young.
we're
You're
now looking like an
27 years.
undisciplined
You're
group.
27 years old. So everything is an extreme moment for you.
Man.
Whereas when you've been 0 and 5, like I have in this town with a new coach in his first year, and you didn't know he was going to the Hall of Fame, and you didn't know that you win Super Bowls, then you're in the moment, and you learn not to make it bigger than it is, and to find the what's good about what happened. Is there anything that's good about it? And then after you say no, you start realizing, well, how many more do we have? And you start really shrinking the season down to go, we got to get a win. Right now, the only thing that matters is that we get a victory before this thing is unwinding. I feel like it was a nicely knitted ball and it was perfect. And now it's just scattered all over the place. And I got to find out, is Dan Quinn the guy to help get it together?
Yeah.
Is Adam Peters, is he the guy that can help us get it together? Is Joe Witt? Who's going to help us salvage this and give us hope? Because you do close the season out the way you want to close it out. Mano a mano against your own division. So no matter what you mathematicians think about who's left or whatever, if you win, anything's possible.
Right.
But right now, it seems like we're a pretty good distance away from a victory.
Yeah, and that's the more disheartening thing. With today's 44-22 loss, you became the first team since the 2002 Arizona Cardinals to lose 4 consecutive games by 21 or more points. You want to talk about not being in the fight at all. I mean, I don't know what's and I'm past the X's and O mistakes. Like my criticisms go deeper than that. Because if guys just aren't good enough and just aren't talented enough, Doc, to make the plays, I can live with that. But we got guys out there acting like jackasses. How the fuck are you punching a dude in his face after a play? And you're a 6'3" defensive tackle. Punch. I don't care if he punched you first. If you really are that pissed off about what he did, and you really want to show how tough you are, go find him after the game. Go find him after the game. Don't cost your team 15 yards and your services, you jackass. I mean, what are we
Yeah, that was a
doing?
poor play. That was a low IQ play by a high IQ player. And my only thought was that you think that would ever happen in Tuscaloosa?
Hell no. He would have known he couldn't do it.
Yeah, that to me told me a lot about who's governing this whole program. Because it's like you definitely don't have an old school parent. Because you would have been thinking about them telling you to go get a switch, to go get a brick, to go get
I
something, because they're
mean,
gonna tear your
man,
behind up with it.
I mean
So
something.
that told me a lot more. I couldn't believe it. That took my breath away for a moment to go, as bad of a fist fight as we're in, and you have to be one of our better players. You've been playing your butt off, and then you take yourself out of a game as if you have no consciousness. Then I thought to myself, oh, wait a minute. The same guy that had a fight on the bench
With his own
in a game
teammate.
with his own teammate. So you just a me guy.
Yeah.
I didn't look at you that way. So, but look, man, if you give people a chance, they will tell you exactly who they are.
Mm-mm.
And in this case, we're finding out a lot about people that I think is better find out now than later.
Because when shit hits the fan, when adversity strikes, your real personality, who you are, comes to the forefront. I mean, people say it all the time. It's not a cliche. This is where, and this is why, like, we've talked about coaching all year long, and it's hard to really, to me, call out the coaching because, okay, if guys just aren't talented enough, they're not talented enough. Javon Kinlaw, Doc Walker. And Doc, Witt's on the sideline this week. Kinlaw jumps off sides and then hops in the quarterback's face, starts clapping, talking shit, doing all this. And you're getting your ass whipped. And to make matters worse, Doc, if this was Little League, I'm telling you, Doc, my uncle coached me in Little League. And I live with my uncle. So you're gonna coach your kids the hardest. I did something dumb in the game where I hit a kid being stupid, but I'm 9, 10 years old, right? You know what my uncle did? He literally told me to take my cleats off and go sit in the car. Javon Kinlaw puts his hands on an official, Doc, and they don't do nothing
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. There's some things.
What the hell are we doing? He would have sat
There's
his
some
ass
things that
down next to
happened
me the rest of the
tonight.
day.
Yeah, things that happened tonight that aren't supposed to ever happen.
Inexcusable.
Yeah, it's not supposed to ever happen. Yeah, and it's not fair to anybody. Oh God, let me pull over. It's not fair to anybody to have to deal with this because it just shouldn't happen. And but it did happen. So the question is, and it's not the last game of the season. So if you don't want it to be the last game of the season, how do you fix this? And how do you get a W? Because the only thing that's going to clean this mess up now is a victory. And I'm not Frank. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who they're going to beat and when they're going to beat them.
Me either. That's you're like your Nostradamus, Doc. That's my $1,000,000 question. Well, who do you beat? Because if you take that run defense to Madrid, the boy A-Chain today against the Bills went for 200 yards. You think you take that soft shit down to Madrid where linebackers doing what the hell they want to do, guys not filling gaps? This is my whole thing, man. And I love Frankie Louvu. I think he has the right intentions when he's playing, but Doc, you know how it is. The old adage, if you're going to make a mistake, make it at 100 miles an hour. So it covered up a lot of the mistakes he made last year. You can't be a linebacker doing whatever you want to do, jumping in whatever gap you think you're supposed to. It's all about if all 11 guys are in their gap, run plays don't have success. Frankie Louvu is consistently jumping in the wrong gap, jumping out of his gap, trying to make a play. Dan Quinn said the guys were pressing, and I think people looked at it as, oh, he's making excuses. He's not. But you can saying the guys are pressing is being nice about it. Guys aren't doing their damn job. The play does not care who makes it at all. At all. So stay in your damn gap and do your job. That's all I ask. Do your job. You got a pulling offensive lineman coming at you, and you think playing linebacker that you should retreat? I would rather you just fall and cause a pileup. We got guys retreating at linebacker.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I hear a lot about Lubu's assignments, and I go, well, if they keep playing him, why should he change?
Well, yeah. If they're going to allow it, you know what the saying is, Doc? You're either coaching it or you're allowing it. One or the other.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't chase that kind of news like you guys do. I'm like, wait a minute, he's doing something, and the coach is consistently allowing him to do it. Oh man, and so why should he change? That's the part I don't understand. Why should he change?
There's no incentive for him to change. There's no incentive for him to do better because they're allowing him to continue to play out there. They drafted the boy Madrano out of UCLA in the 5th or the 6th round. He's inactive once again today. I mean, why won't you play the other guys? We got guys not doing their job. And instead of getting reprimanded, everyone wants to attack the coaching staff for the defense being so bad. There's only one area where I look at the coaching staff and go, okay, something's got to give. You have been damn near historically bad on defense, and you have made little to no personnel changes. So basically, you're saying it's your fault. That's how I would look at it. To where it makes me think, well, are they afraid of confrontation? Do they actually believe that these guys are the best guys that can do it, or are they just waiting for the bye week? Maybe they're just waiting for the bye. because the problems they have are so significant that you need a whole week to correct them.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think.
No, you. A lot of our listeners are going to say some of the same things, but you're not eliminated until you get eliminated. To me, you should be doing everything within your power to become the best unit you can become. Because we all recognize that no JD5, no Scary Terry. You play shorthanded. A lot of people are. But for you guys, in particular, this team has got to find a winning combination. And right now, you haven't had it. We missed tackles. We missed blocks. We're better than we've shown. That I believe.
That's what's sad about it. And there are certain guys on defense that I think are living up to the standard. They're just not having all 11 do it on a consistent basis. Like I thought, once again, we keep mentioning his name, Doc. 55, Jacob Martin. I mean, just every single week he flashes.
Yeah.
He flashes. He's making plays. Jordan
Yeah, he
McGee
does.
flashes, making plays. Now,
Yep.
it's hard. It's hard, man, because I really do believe that there's a talent deficiency on the defensive side. I think that dudes are doing whatever the hell they want. They don't play gap assignment sound football. And I guess it is time to start blaming the coaches, because how many damn times can you watch a guy not do what you're coaching him up to do, and you just keep allowing it to happen? There's no personnel changes. Nobody gets benched. I don't know, man. They keep talking about we're doing more walkthroughs now, so we don't blow coverages, and so we're more assignment sound, and so on and so forth. Something's not clicking. And at this point, I have to start looking at the coaches. And I don't want to be a guy that walks back on things that he says, but damn, y'all are allowing it because you're not making no personnel changes, none. And this is the day where your offense, I think, actually played well enough to win.
That tells me all I need to know. It means you don't think you have anybody better to fill the voids.
Yeah.
So I have to believe you. I have to take you at your word. But we need more talent. But you can't get to that until the offseason. And you're still in season.
Yeah.
And I want to know now everything to me is Miami. You got to beat the Dolphins.
You have
you
to.
face really humiliation.
You go across the country and you put on the type of effort you done put on the last month. They're going to make sure you don't get to come back out of the country.
Yeah, who did we lose? The injury report. Did we get out of a game unscathed? We lost nobody? If no, that's good news.
You know, that may be the only positive of it. I don't know if you lost anybody. The Lions were losing people left and right. You wouldn't be able to tell by the performance, by the scoreboard. They lost damn near their whole offensive line at a point in the game.
Yeah.
The Lions
were built differently.
Yeah, there were a bunch of negatives. There were some good positives. I thought Connolly, against that caveman he was going against, Hutchinson, 97, I actually thought Connolly played really well. I really do.
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't see Hutch wrecking things.
Right.
Matter of fact, this is the first time I even thought about Hutch when you just mentioned it. That's impressive.
So I think Connolly did, play well. You got to get on your boy Cliff Kingsbury, man. They ran the ball with success. He still wouldn't run it, Doc.
No, I know. Well, he's not going to do that. That's a DQ issue now. I'm done with that. I'm like, if DQ's happy with it, I'm happy with it. But everybody's running the ball down our throat.
Yeah, we won't run it.
We won't run it. And without Scary, why wouldn't you want an alternative? Something that makes you look as good as you can look without your best player. I tell you one guy, he didn't know his value before, but he damn sure knows it now. Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Him at 5, man, that's a dual occupancy seat right there. And they just are not the same squad. And so you got to hope you can get them both back at the same time.
But here's the thing. You scored 22 points. You moved the ball. I thought Mariota played really well. You didn't
score enough to win.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to win.
Right.
I don't care if we score 7 as long as we win.
Right.
We have to just winning. I don't give a damn how many points you score. You got to score enough to win the game. And this is one that we were competitively, I thought we had a chance at it. I didn't think we were outmatched, outgunned. Excuse me, at all. We just didn't win the game.
So
Last year we won a lot of games.
from your perspective, you've been 0-5 before. When y'all were 0-5, y'all weren't getting blown out like this, though, were y'all?
No, and then but we didn't win the game. There was some closer than others.
Yeah.
But it's the measuring stick is that you got to win, got to beat the opponent. And so when we beat the Bears, got that win, then we went on to win 8 of 11. So it's just the idea of selling yourself
Yeah.
on it, and that conviction starts, and you get guys making plays. You got to play defense and special teams.
Well, the special teams, Doc, I think is actually phenomenal. They're flying down on kickoff. They're blocking on
Yeah,
kickoff return. They're
yeah.
flying down on punt. So, like, I think Coach Izzo, man, Larry Izzo,
Well,
I
he's got
think
the
is
best
special teams
unit. Yeah,
coach.
he's
He's
got
got
the
the
best
best unit
unit.
on the team. That ain't close.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, he's got the best unit. Good for him.
Every week they fly around on special teams. But I thought, like we said, Connolly, I thought played well. I thought Rodriguez ran it well. He left with a shoulder. I thought the running game, when they tried it, Doc, was actually effective. It was. I think offensively there was a lot. Jalen Lane, you told him to catch
Yeah, but there
1,000
you
balls
go
a day.
again. But that's it. Get him on the gun. Get them. We're begging for people to play. It's the same old crap. Why are they so reluctant to play these people when they have no other choices? That it proved better. I thought today that Bill Bill was solid, but Bill's still thinking about fumbling.
Yeah.
So that super gear he possessed, he's holding on to that, but he's getting closer. He's getting closer. So I was actually the checkbox. I was pleased with what little running game, but man, the backs that they have. But then again, they're way ahead of us when it comes to the plan,
Their
the
program's
project.
been in place for a while.
They were bad a long time, 20 years. And they took those draft choices and they made something out of it. And they've been through two quarterbacks now, too.
Yep. Still
And
working.
two of them that have played in Super Bowls.
Yep.
And they're still employed. So this is not that difficult. You got to do it a certain way.
I just feel
You got to do it a
hopeless.
certain way.
That's the tough part about it. I feel hopeless. I'm starting to now, and it may not be fair, and it may just be me being reactionary. I'm
I'm
emotional.
sure it is just
We're a
that. I'm
couple
sure it's
hours
that.
after the loss. We are only about 2 hours since the game ended. I
Yeah.
just am questioning the entire plan at this point. Because for you to double down on this roster and some of the decisions that you made in the lack of spending you did in free agency, and I get it, you don't build teams through free agency, you build through the draft, but damn, you got a kid in the draft. You went into last year's draft with 5, 6 picks. You should have been trying to pick guys that can help you contribute now. How the hell did you draft a linebacker that can't even get active, Doc? Damn, playing him, he can't even get on the active 53 on game day. And you got
Well,
Frankie Louvu
I'll
out
let
there.
you and Grant and all you guys do that. You guys will solve that. I don't get into world issues in season. I'm trying to beat the next opponent. You guys are turning it. You want to turn this into a draft show and a GM show and a coach show. I don't do that. That's off-season talk. I'm focused on one group right now. It's the Miami Dolphins. That's it.
Well,
Now, if you want to get rid of these people before the Dolphin game, so be it. But if they're going to be on your team, then I want to lock arms with them and figure out how do we beat the Dolphins. I have not ruled out trash in the season yet. I'm not going to do that until it's mathematically
they'd have to win
I'm
seven
dead.
in a row. 7 in a row to get to 10-7. I've seen
Okay, well
crazier
then,
things happen here in this town, so
well then, all I'm concerned about is that.
I get it.
I'm only worried about that because that's the only. What do I? The off season, that'll take care of itself. And why would I be discussing people that might not even be in the discussion of making those decisions? It's a waste of my time. I don't do that.
I want to ask you this, Doc. Marcus Mariota had a quote at the podium today after the game.
Yep.
And he said, "I don't think we are who we think we are." And
Yeah, he was on. He was. Yeah,
that was the
he's
first
frustrated.
sign of any sort of division in that locker room that I've heard since this group has been in town.
Well, you just
I
heard the
wonder who,
truth.
if Marcus is saying that, Doc, who do they, I wonder who they think they are.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm sure you and Grant and Chris and guys will get to the bottom of it. It. Yeah. Yeah. That's not my thing.
They have a
That's
personality
that's soap
disorder.
opera. That's
Well,
soap
I'm all
opera
for the
stuff.
drama. I'm all for it at some point because I just want to feel better about what the hell's going on week in and week out. Four,
Hmm.
five out of, you done played 10 games and five of them, you don't look like you even belong in the same freaking arena. It's hard to watch, man. It's hard to watch. And all I can do is you gotta listen up there and listen to him talk. And it's not like I wish Dan, at least he's learning. You see, he took Marcus Mariota out and the game was out of reach. He didn't leave him in there like he left Jaden in there. So at least he's learning. But man, I would love for him to get up there to the podium and even if it's just talk, at least say the right things. Is on me. I'm not pushing the right buttons with these guys. There's a disconnect at some level of the operation, Doc.
I mean, I've heard him say that, and I don't really listen a lot, but because I don't care what he says. He spoke volumes tonight when his troops went out there and performed. They told me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
You refuse to let your eyes teach you the game. You still want to manipulate it. And it's showing you exactly what it is right in front of you. They don't
Safeties are
block
not good
well. They
enough.
don't tackle well.
They don't cover
I
well.
mean,
They
what
don't
else is it?
rush
They
well.
don't cover well. They don't put enough pressure on the quarterback. And these guys came in today and basically just toyed with them.
And if they wanted to, they could put up 50.
Well, that's what I was afraid of.
They're better than I am. You came into our house last year. Frankie Louvu blindside blocked Jared Goff. I would have been trying to put 70 up on Washington.
Well, they were. That's what it meant. It meant more to them. But you can't dismiss the season that was a year ago. I mean, you're doing a damn good job of eroding everybody's memory, but
Yeah.
this is what those guys played. You hurt them that whole offseason. They had to carry that. You embarrassed them in front of their, they were the prohibitive
At
favorites.
home.
They thought they were going to Super Bowl. You stole all that from them. And then they came here today, and it was personal. And you couldn't stand now. If JD's out there, it would have been a little different. But our guy's solid. He's good. He just he was crying out for more help too.
Yeah. It's just hard. It's hard, man. Despite what some people may think, I think people think I'm like some like I'm a villain. I don't like the team. No, I just am passionate about it. I really do genuinely give a damn. This is like, it's embarrassing. I just didn't think after watching them last year, even against their stiffest competition, Doc, they went to Baltimore, lost by 5 points against the Ravens last year.
Yeah.
Even when you did play good teams, you looked like you belonged in every game. I
Yeah, they
can't get
did.
over this getting your ass kicked part. You're not even close. That's what I'm lost about.
Well,
That's what spoiled my situation with them. You got to at least look the part.
you snuck up on people last year. Now they're afraid of you and they defend themselves differently against you. I mean, I don't know what more you want to say. I mean, look at the Atlanta Falcons, a team that's really, you think you're better than Atlanta?
Probably not. Doubt
They
it.
went total. That was my game this is the best game that I witnessed, and I thought that I wanted to take Atlanta, but being a seasoned
Yeah.
guy when it comes to this art form of selecting who's going to win, Indianapolis has what Washington had last year. They got that thing going, and they're making plays every unit, pressure on the quarterback, running back. They can throw it deep and stretch, and the quarterback has legs. That's it.
They got the
That's
cocktail.
the combination.
Yeah. Even
That's
New
it.
England. I look at New England. New England is, I
Same thing.
mean,
They got the same thing.
yep.
That's the formula. That's the winning cocktail. Got to have it. But we don't have the pressure. I mean, you don't match up with these teams that are doing this thing right now. I don't think you could beat New England. I don't think you could beat any of them in a winner-take-all game.
The lack of pressure seems to be, to me, the biggest
Yeah,
problem
you
with the
just don't have
defense.
it. You don't have
If
it.
you
You
can
don't have it.
impact the quarterback, it would mask some of your deficiencies at the second and third
Yeah,
level,
but you can't.
but
But
you
you
can't.
can't.
And even when he blitzes, Doc, you know,
Yeah.
how embarrassing is this? You call yourself Joe Whittass got up there and last year said, if you don't, we're gonna arrive violently and so on and so forth. Doc, how the hell am I blitzing a linebacker? And instead of them running through the face mask of the running back, putting the crown of your helmet under his damn chin strap and make him consider his occupation, make him reconsider what the hell he does for a living, we run around him. We running around
Man,
people, not
you
through people.
lost your best defensive player.
Right, Doc, I don't give a damn. That's a mentality.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
give
no.
a
I mean,
damn.
in the offseason to Dallas.
Well,
And that was never discussed.
come on, Fowler.
How the fuck do you lose
Yeah, I mean,
your best edge rusher to your opponent?
yeah, yeah.
This
And then Fowler
offseason,
went on a tirade on Twitter, cussing them out about how they didn't offer him anything. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. There's no way
well,
I'm
I'm just
watching a
saying.
linebacker run around a running back in pass pro instead of running through him.
Yeah,
They're not teaching that. Run
yeah.
through his ass.
Well, you have a right to vent. That's fine.
Because they
That's fine.
complaining about it all goes back to Joe Witt. They complaining, well, we don't get no pressure. Why didn't he blitz? When he blitzes, we're taking guys out of coverage and still not getting there. Because we want to play this finesse brand of football. We're soft. Ain't no damn way that you're running around you're a linebacker. It takes a certified lunatic to play the position. You're running around the guy instead of through him. That makes me want to. It pisses me the hell off because that's
Yeah, I'm
soft.
gonna go back and look at the film tonight and see, because I don't recall that specifically.
Jordan McGee. They blitzed Jordan McGee. Love McGee. He's fast.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not running around him to get to the quarterback. You got to run through him to get to the quarterback.
Well, what are they teaching him?
I don't know. The hell with their teaching. It's logic at this point. Blitzes have been taught the
Uh,
same way since Little League. What's the fastest way to get to the point of it's a straight line. Fastest way to get to your destination is a straight line. We're taking detours on the way to the quarterback because we don't want contact. They look scared,
well,
man.
maybe that's why he wasn't playing.
Maybe that's why. I don't know, but I've done enough of this. I've got it off my chest. I know. I mean, we'll get back to y'all at some point during the week. Maybe Wednesday we'll get back on because I need a couple of days to sit on this. This is terrible.
Yeah, or Thursday. I mean, it's can't beat a dead horse up.
Yeah.
They're not going to take a magic pill and get better. But Cliff and Q have got to figure this thing out as to our personality. Who the hell are we?
Yeah.
Can we kind of try to develop a personality?
We got a personality disorder. We don't. We need to be on Prozac.
Yeah, I don't give a damn who's playing. But let's figure this thing out and get these kids up front. Offensive line seems to be their healthiest position. Well, let's wear them out and go after people.
Run it. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Shorten the game. Give our defense some rest. Hey, man, it was tough on you out there, but you had a terrific performance today.
We appreciate you all, man. Continue to like, subscribe, and comment. I got a special project I'm going to be working on. My project tomorrow is creating a loaf reel, Doc. I'm going to watch every defensive snap, and I am going to call out individuals that are not giving maximum effort. Because it's very easy to see when a guy's not giving maximum effort on tape.
When are you on Burgundy and Gold today?
Well, you'll hold down the fort tomorrow. There is no Burgundy and Gold today on Tuesday because it's Veterans Day. We'll be on the fan, but Wednesday, I think, is when we're back in the saddle. At this point, think about how the other job that we got to do. It's our job for 3 hours to talk about this. I'm going to be talking third-round draft prospects by Christmas. Doesn't
Well, I
matter.
hope not, but if you have to, you have to.
We're out of it. This is what it is. We're out of it. The Commanders are out of it. We're off of this. Continue to like, subscribe, and comment. We'll have some commentary and some analysis for you during the week. We'll get you some more content because I know y'all want to scratch that itch. Thank you for supporting us, though, man. We're on the chase, trying to get to 2,000 subscribers here sooner rather than later. Maybe we'll get to 2, then we'll get to 5. But continue to support. I've been
Yeah.
overwhelmed by it, man. Y'all
And
really do
shout out
blow
to
me
Coach
away.
Thompson, Hoyas, Terps, like the old days.
Yeah.
The fact that they're competing again, man, that's good news. And we need Locke, UVA, we need Tech to get some wins, man. I don't like all this losing.
It feels like a town of losers. Right?
Yeah, let's get our college, get Howard, let's get all our people winning, man, and then we can discuss it. Because we don't like to talk about losing.
No, it's not.
Even though it's the number one thing we sit on with this team.
Yeah.
But we're gonna snap out of that, or we'll just move on.
Yeah. Because at some point they're not gonna get our attention. It'll be called Burgundy and Bold, but you're gonna notice it.
Yeah.
Let them continue to do this. There's only so much I can talk about. So
Well, we got to get you to put that bold in italics.
yeah.
You know, if you can ever figure that out, maybe people will follow us. Yeah. Yeah.
All
All right,
man.
dude. Say good night.
Yeah.
All right, peace.